Alright, welcome back. It's time to test the bridge again. Although I did output myself with all types of resistance and frenzy resistance. So my total resistance to frenzy right now is 447. I should be able to take a hit without needing a sedative. Which is good. Because that lets me just sort of like charge. Oh, mother! I need to kill her, and then quickly sedative. Okay. Whew, they're not easy, but I can at least get caught now, and it's not death. No, you can't jump that. Okay. Oh, hey. Well, that's nice, at least. Alright, I'm gonna try to lure that one over here a bit. Notice I frenzied just seeing it? Like, it didn't see me. It's not even coming this way yet. And I frenzied. Just sort of watching how fast the meter goes up and down. Alright, for the playthrough, I'll go ahead and waste a sedative. I won't spend all the dang time doing that. Alright, I don't want both of them on me. So I think if I wait for this one to come around here, I can get it. One of my notes was rated fine. What notes have we left? What the heck are you doing?
We left
what is that? That is some grade A bullshit. Are you gonna calm down?
We left one note by the pots.
What's that?
We left a note by the pots, and that's
is that the only that what we left?
And
oh, I frenzied. I wasn't even paying attention. I didn't realize I got hit again. I thought it was fine.
Huh.
Yeah, that's the one note we meant. We got one fine and one foul. That's the only note we've ever left. You know what then? Just write a note here. I don't think there's enough people using tastiness. There's no note I'm gonna leave that's gonna help you through this area. I'm sorry, so... Alright, there's only one left on the bridge. I think we talked about the song too, didn't we?
Not on camera.
The song, so while we're getting it on camera, the song is very, similar to the singing that you can hear in the dream, in the Hunter's Dream sometimes. Now, some people on Reddit tracked it down and they got really, really specific about it, like analyzing the notes and everything directly, and they don't line up. But then again, that thing is not the doll anymore. But the pattern of notes, sing a few notes in long pause, sing a few notes, long pause, is the same style in the dream. So I actually think that, yeah, that is what's left of the doll inside that thing. Singing the song that it used to remember. Can I get around on this side of it, or... I don't know what's better. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna set it up this time. Tempering damp blood gem. I think that's a good one, actually. I think that's gonna really help me. Because it's the kind that goes in any slot. Physical attack up 18%. Yeah, that's gonna be great. I can put that, on and do a whole lot more damage. I wish I could say we were done with them. We get a slight break. I didn't mean to change that weapon. We get a slight break from Winter Lanterns, but we are not done with the Winter Lanterns.
Puzzles.
They have weird... I mean, Patches is bald. They have weird little, like... You know what they look like? They look like Moe from Larry, Kerr, and Molly from Three Stooges. With their little bowl cuts like that. But, I mean, that does sort of give credence that Patches is of some kind of race, maybe? Worshippers of Amygdala? I mean... Do they have a special name in here for them, or are they still acolytes? They're just subclass with face.
Subclass human head.
Subclass human head? Whew. Alright. The guide, providing all the details. Answers to the questions you're not asking. Okay. Here's a lever I didn't want anybody to mess with. And from up here, we can get a really good look. That thing, that giant brain with eyes in it, is what's frenzying the crap out of everything.
It's the brain of Mensis.
It is the brain of Mensis. Unfortunately... And I think this is here because I think Mensis actually, like, when they summoned this monstrosity... I mean, if you look at it, it does not look like they treated it well. And they basically strapped it up and held it up to be defense. And that's why there's a lever to drop it down. In that fashion, if they ever had to. But with, like, the big old nails in it and everything. Okay. Whew. Here we go. I'm gonna drop down this hole. Let me get my bearings. Okay, there we go. Because I want to quickly get behind things. There we go. Because I don't want to be frenzied by the Winter Lantern walking over there.
Still being frenzied.
And... Alright, let's see if I can take these guys out quickly and not get more frenzied. Is it gonna go down?
It's going up.
It's alright, now it peaked, okay. Get that. The other guy didn't drop anything. I don't think there's anything on... Oh, there's... The other guy did drop something. Alright, let's let that tick down. Where did... Oh, she's just hanging over there. I want her to go down to the other side. Why are you hanging out over here? Don't do that. Like she's blocking my way. Look at her.
She senses the Wi-Fi.
I wish I had a spell or something I could do that would just... I have to run across that beam to fight her. Alright, good. You're going away now. No, she's... Alright, she's stuck in some loop. Yeah, I know. You're gonna hit me. Alright, here we go. Sedative. And that's over. Whew. I don't have to fight those stupid things anymore. Even if I die and I lost my 74,000 blood echoes because I fall off this ledge, I'm not coming back here. Not gonna happen. We get the choir bell. This is a PvP item. Spell. But it's kinda cool. Special hunter tool of the choir. High-ranking members of the church fashioned after a bell that projects an arcane sound across planes of existence. That's sort of what implies multiplayer. The sound of this smaller silver version of the bell does not cross planes, but grants vigor and healing to all cooperators. So there's no real history, lore behind this item, but for the cost of 7 quicksilver bullets, not cheap, it's a group heal. So if you group up to help people, you can just use that, and heal everyone at once. And it is a tool I like to have up, because if I'm trying to help somebody take down a boss and they get into a bad situation, sometimes I can get them out of it. I don't know if we can see them. I just think they don't load. We should be able to see them, though. Directly below us is where the giant spider is. I'm walking on the rails from what they hung upon, and I just think they don't load when you're on the beams. Because that is the room floor design, if you pay attention. There is where we grab the item from, the door to the side that we exit, the door we came in, and a little bridge in the middle. You can see that right there. So I think it would be cool if you could see the spiders, though. But maybe they never figured out a way to not have them, like, trigger and drop down and cause problems. Okay. Anyway. Where are we at on this episode? Okay, 13 minutes, good. We got time now to do the final roundup. There's no creatures out here. I don't have to worry. Because nothing could live out here. This was the area directly in front of that brain. As you can see, they have the frenzy spikes still sticking out of them. So we're gonna get a bunch of Great One's Wisdom, which now that I'm... Oh, an Arcane Damp Blood Gem. Oh, I'll have to compare Blood Gems when I get back. Great One's Wisdom. We're gonna go in there in a second. Let's get all this. Great One's Wisdom. Great One's Wisdom. My 99 Insight, that's the max, so... that just means I can spend things at the Insight store. Check and make sure there's nothing back here. Alright. And then hopefully you do have the key, if you were going to, go this route. This is where I sort of ran in and grabbed a few items with the brain. So this leads back up here to where we unlocked the Iron Key in Mikolosh. But where we're gonna go... Remember a few episodes ago I talked about walking past this area and knowing that I should be able to get up there? Well, now I'm going to get up there, but not really by going up, by going down. Inside of the chamber where the brain was being suspended, we drop down. Look at this. Surrounded by eyes. That's the pit it fell down in. You can't live dropping down there, don't try. But right here we get the blood rock. You only get one of these in your main game. A large chunk, solid chunk that forms in cold blood after death, the substance hardens, This is no mere chunk. It is nearly a boulder. Few bloodstones of such size have ever been discovered, even considering the combined experience of all hunters. This is what takes your weapon to +10. This is the final form of whatever weapon you're upgrading. And then this little area is the area I was talking about earlier when I ran across and fought the hunter. It's like, I should be able to go down there. And you can't. Alright, to top off this episode, let's go meet the brain. Remember I told you if you were paying attention, and it's hard. This is something I did have to look up my first time. This area is not far from... I'm nervous about... fighting the, servants? These are the attendants and the big ones are the servants, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm nervous about having to back up into it, and I don't want to fight. Should have been, but I still am. Bugger off. Alright. Nobody's following me over here. Take this very long ride down. Like I said, very long ride. Do I even have my, oh, you know what? I'll just use my torch. There it is. Now, that's pretty much been destroyed. So it's not going to attack. I guess it did have a hand of some kind.
It looks kind of like the top of the winter lanterns.
Well, yeah. Are those just brains, or are those actually little ones? Those might be little ones. That would add to the horror, wouldn't it? They're not as clear as they are on the winter lanterns, but I think those are definitely little ones. So, you can kill it, you get a rune for it, but...
So it's like a daddy winter lantern.
Before we do that, we're going to make contact with it. Like I said, when we got this, you do make contact, until your arms change position. It's funny, so sometimes too when I'm doing this, I'll see other players standing here making contact as well. Hello. How are you doing? Did I get you anything? A body, perhaps? Weird how it just like stares at you. There we go. We got the most powerful version of the Moon Rune, which is good because now I have all three. And stacking all three and going into the lecture hall, you can level up very, very fast. But now you are an ugly piece of crap and must die. Oh wow, that does hardly any damage compared to blades. Let me take this stuff off before I accidentally use it. Oops. Yeah, I don't know if it's possible to kill this thing while it's suspended. I would love to see... I may have to look up a YouTube video of that to see if anybody's ever killed this thing without dropping it. I don't imagine how you could. You'd have to be able to stand near it, I guess, without getting frenzied. Alright, good night. And from that, we get living string. Don't sell this item. You need to get it, it's required for Holy Chalice. Okay, the immense brain that Mensis retrieved from the nightmare was indeed lined with eyes on the inside, but they were of an evil sort, and the brain itself was terribly rotten. But even still, it was a legitimate great one, and it left a relic, a living relic at that, which is a precious thing indeed. So we have a bit of that living brain in a jar now. But that is a brain that Mensis was able to get from the nightmare. I don't know if that was a result of things going wrong with Murgo. And if that's how they got the brain, or if they got it through their other horrible experiments, and that's sort of what led to attracting an evil corrupt brain. Alright, I'm just gonna go out and take the shortcut. I'm not gonna try to fight the, other one. In fact, we're gonna go, I think it's a good point, go ahead and, stop it here, and, when we come back, we're gonna go back up toward the upper area, and we might be doing a boss next episode. I don't think there's much left to go. See you then.